Hello, nice to meet you.
Good. So firstly, we'll have some questions for you from James Lupton from Pro Boxing Fans. So James, whenever you're ready.
Hi, Daniel. How are you?
Fine, and you?
Very good, thank you. First of all, a lot of the UK public and boxing fans had heard of you before this fight was announced. Just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into boxing.
I'm a professional fighter since 2006. Before that, I was in the French army for 3 years, and I was also in jail for 3 years and a half. So I have a lot of trouble in my life. I am not a great. I am not in. I am not a fighter who has a lot of hype, a lot of a lot of people don't know me, but I'm growing in the sport. I'm dedicated 100% on my work, and I hope this fight can be for me the opportunity for being a real professional fighter. I hope so.
You mentioned you was in the army and you was in jail. Which one was first?
The army first.
And how was the army? Did you box for the army? Where did you learn your boxing?
Yes, I was in the national team for the French army. I made 3 years. It was a tremendous experience. The army was like a new life for me because I am from the south, from the north of France, and in this place it's very difficult to not be in trouble, and I was in trouble since I was a kid, and the army really saved my life.
And so did you have a bit of a troubled upbringing? Was you involved in crime before joining the army? Is that why you joined the army?
No, I wasn't in big trouble. I can say like that. I was in trouble, yes, but I doesn't do any crime or any big stuff. I was just a guy from the ghetto who was doing some bad things. But at this moment, I wasn't really a gangster. I wasn't a gangster. So I made the decision to move to the army to have a good way. But unfortunately for me, when after 3 years in the army, um, in my ghetto, there is some problem, some big problem, and they put me in a jail like a like a, like anyone. They put me in a jail, and after this moment, my life changed. I go really bad. I make big mistake in my life, and thank God, the box after that moment changed my life, and I retire. I retire really from the street.
So what did jail teach you?
First of all, to be a nice guy. First of all, to be a nice guy, because in jail, in France, jail is tough. Anywhere in the world, the jail is tough. When you can leave your cell, you can eat what you want to eat. You can do nothing. And when this moment happen in your life, they teach you a lot. And this moment teach me to then I can do better things than sleep in a cell with murder and with people really bad. And I was also a guy really bad because I was in a jail with all of these guys. So I was a bad guy too. But in this moment, I realized that I don't want no more. I don't want more to be a guy like that. I can do more things than just be in a cell, uh, to be the black guy who go to the jail. This is not good for me and for my family. So I make the decision to change my life, leave the prison, go 100% in the gym, be a real professional fighter, training hard, work. Because in France, we are not like all of the UK boxer. We have to have a job and then go to train and fight. So I make both, and all of my inspiration, of all of my dedication, put me in this position right now, facing a great champion of UK boxing, uh, and showcase my style, what I have for, I hope so, be a professional fighter, a real professional fighter.
Now, there's three big things in your life that's happened to you: boxing, the army, and jail. Which one gave you and taught you the most discipline?
For me, it's the army. The army is really changed my life. The army is the best thing that it could happen in a life, in your life, because you fight for your country. You fight for your country. You can die for your country, and you can also kill for your country if uh, if uh, if um, if there is a war or something like that. So for me, the army is one of the best things happened to me in my life. The jail wasn't a tough moment. Boxing was boxing was also a tough moment, but boxing is like it's like no pleasure. Yes, it's a pleasure, but for me, the army is the best thing that's happened in my life.
With the army being the best thing that had happened to you and it taught you the most discipline, why did you end up in jail after the army, do you think?
Because of where I am from. You know where I was from. When I was from, it's a tough city, a really tough city. A lot of drug dealer, people rob bank, kill people. Really tough city. And when I make the choice to leave the ghetto for going in the army, some people see me like uh, a traitor. I don't know, see a traitor, maybe a traitor, and they put me in a story when I wasn't in that story, and this story put me in a jail. And when I left the jail, I lost my job. I lost my job. I lost all of the things that I had, and I was in my mind. I was really hurt. I was really hurt in my mind, and I was like I was before the army. So I go back in my street, going to do some bad things, and after that I do 3 years and a half in jail. So it's it's a kind of it's a kind of not I don't have the word on English, but this is life. This is life. This is a lot of bad choice. Yes, that's what. It's a lot of bad choice who put me in this position. But in the bottom of my heart, no, in the bottom of my heart, I wasn't. I wasn't. I wouldn't like. I wouldn't like to do these things.
And finally, the last question from me, Daniel. What is this opportunity at the weekend? What will that do for yourself and your career?
For me, it's a lot of things. It's a really lot of things because like I said before, I was in trouble. I make a lot of bad choice. Leave the prison. Uh, I changed my life 100%. Make a family. Have two beautiful child, a beautiful wife right now. I changed my life. I live near Paris. I am not in my ghetto. And this fight prove that when you want to change life, you can do it. You can do it because after that I can do whatever I want. If I win, if I do a great performance, it's gonna mean everything. I can really I hope so. Then after this fight, I can be a real professional fighter, and people are going to say, "Oh well, this guy deserve to be in the top place, deserve toppest fight," and I hope so. That's why I am here, and I'm glad, and I'm thankful for all match of promotion, all of my team, all of people who put me in this situation and helped me when I was low, and now they are going to help me to be a better man and in a better place.
Daniel, thank you for your time. Best of luck for the weekend.
Thank you. I appreciate. I really appreciate. Thank you.
Thanks, James. If we go to Matt from Behind the Gloves next, please.
Daniel, thanks for your time. Hope you're well.
Thanks. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. You come into this fight, I know James just talked about it, a little bit unknown to the UK following. So can they expect from you and your fighting style come Saturday night?
My fighting style.
Mm-hmm.
I can fight in orthodox. I can fight in southpaw. I think for the division, I am really tall.
Yeah.
I'm really tall for the division. I can move. I can bang. This is so I can bang. Yes, I can bang. I can adapt. I think I am not a great champion or something like that. I'm never going to say that. But I think my I can adapt to
The situation.
the situation. Thank you.
You mentioned it's quite hard doing a job as well as training for boxing. What job did you do whilst you were training for boxing?
I make a lot of jobs. I was a butcher for a long time.
Yeah.
I was butcher. I love this job. I was a butcher for a lot of time. I also was driver, but I don't know exactly the word in English. I think it's like driver. In French, it's driver. Driver. I also was selling shoes. No.
Yeah.
Selling shoes. I make a lot of jobs, but unfortunately for us in France, we are not professional like in UK or in other biggest country of boxing. But they put me all of this work put me angry, and I want to be in the place who I can really be a professional fighter.
Are there any specific boxers or anyone in your life who you particularly looked up to for inspiration? A lot of fighters, when they come up, have that boxer that they look up to. Is there anyone who you admire or look up to?
There is a lot of boxer. Maybe a guy like Hopkins.
Bernard Hopkins, yeah.
A guy like Hopkins, he has a tremendous history, more sad than my history. And right now he's a Hall of Fame fighter. He have a great career, and he's also a great man. And if I can talk of a boxer, a British boxer, there is Joe Calzaghe. I like this guy. He's an amazing guy. And also Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton is a tremendous fighter. A lot of boxers put me in the inspiration, but if I have to pick one, I'm going to Ricky Hatton.
Ricky Hatton. Everybody
Yes.
loves Ricky Hatton. The UK fans. Great man. Originally, this fight, I think, was chief support to the main event. And then the main event, obviously, got pulled out. And now it's yourself and Joshua Buatsi. Main event in a huge card in the UK. Does that add any pressure to you coming into this fight? Any more pressure?
No, because when you are in the ring and the bell ring, you only have to fight. So I really want to be in this position. I was dreaming of this position. I am not I am not the man who all of people want to see. People are going to see Buatsi. It's normal. I accept that. Mm-hmm. But I am looking to be in this position. So be a main event or no main event, for me, it doesn't matter. I just have to perform the best that I can, and that's it.
Joshua Buatsi is highly talked of in the UK. I think many people see him as one of the next big stars to come out of the UK, maybe future pay-per-view headliner. But what I want to know is, what weaknesses do you see in his game that you will be able to capitalize on Saturday night?
A lot, but I cannot talk to you right now.
Just tell me a little bit.
No, it's a great champion. I am not a trash talker or someone who like to say some bullshit or things like that. He's a great champion, but I think he maybe his defense. On this last fight, we saw then he wasn't too much in defense, because take a shot is take a shot. You don't have to take a shot. If you don't have to take a shot, don't take a shot. But maybe I can choose his defense.
So finally, just before we let you go, give us a prediction. How do you beat Joshua Buatsi? Do you take him the distance, or are you going to be able to stop him on Saturday night?
The only thing that I can say is I'm going to give my 100%. If I win on a scorecard, that's okay. If I win about a knockout, that's okay. It doesn't matter. The things who matter is to give a great performance. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why. No why, but it doesn't matter why. But I have to give 100%, give a tremendous performance, and beginning my story, my home story.
Brilliant. Just finally? I know I said finally before, but what's the dream for you in boxing? How far do you want to go? Do you see yourself challenging for world titles and things like that down the line? Is that where you want to be?
Just live in the moment. I was in terrible moment in my life. So now I have to enjoy the moment for me, for my kids, for my wife, for all of my family. It doesn't matter be a great champion, 4-time world champion or stuff like that. It doesn't matter. I just want to live the moment, do great things. People recognize me, like they say, "Oh, this guy was a top fighter. He was a top champion." That's the only thing that I have in my mind, and the only thing that I want for myself and for my family.
No problem. Well, Daniel, thanks for talking to me. Wish you all the best for Saturday night. Very good luck.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else